dynamic stability, and also the difference between positive, neutral, and negative stability. Tama? And aside from that, we've connected stability with the axis, yung body axis, wind axis, and stability axis, where each axis dun sa mga yon meron tayong movement, motion, and rotation, tsaka stability kada axis. Tama? And one of those axis na essentially the ginagamit natin for static calculations is yung sa longitudinal. Okay? For that, we will be looking at the side profile of the aircraft to calculate the longitudinal static stability of the aircraft. Essentially, ang gagamitin natin, horizontal axis natin would be the x-axis that passes through the nose hanggang sa tail ng aircraft. So essentially, this is your working diagram. Isipin nyo na lang yung nose natin on this side, and then yung tail natin is on this side. Okay? So naka-side profile tayo na diagram. So that is only one of the possible calculation for stability. That's the pitching moment stability or the longitudinal stability. Pero we also have the lateral and directional stability where we will be solving yung different calculations looking at the top view of the aircraft. Okay? So, pag nagganon tayo, kukunin na natin doon is the lateral and directional stability. But I don't think abot tayo dito, especially sa dynamic stability. Though may lang rin naman yung lateral and directional stability. But judging from the discussion kanina, hindi namin natapos yung first part of this discussion kasi essentially baka 2 days na lang pala tayo. Yes, today tsaka yung tomorrow for static longitudinal stability. Kasi I will be dito, may assessment si Doc sa Sabado and I need your na-extend yung faculty training namin sa Sabado. And yung last assessment nyo kasi I needed to be departmental, so kailangan ko ng proctor and magkakaroon lang tayo ng proctor sa Friday. So possible baka sa Friday ang assessment natin ng 2 hours sa morning, i-request ko pa kay Doc yung class. Baka possible 8 to 10 yung 8 to 10 a.m. yung assessment nyo sa Monday. Ay sa Friday. Pero hindi pa sure kasi hindi ko pa nare-request kay Doc. Kung hindi ko mara-request kay Doc yung time na yun, possible ang assessment natin is 4 to 6 or 5 to 7. Kung ano mas okay sa inyo. Sa Friday. Monday. Hanggang 21 lang ang summer niya. So, let's go back to this one. Again, ang topic or the main priority for calculations natin today would be all about the longitudinal static stability. So, we will be looking at the movement along the longitudinal axis, which is the pitch. Okay? Pitching moment or pitching movement ng longitudinal axis. So, everything that we will be doing today would revolve around the pitching movement. Okay? All the calculations that we will be doing will be revolving around the pitching movement. Okay? So we will be calculating how stable our aircraft is when it is disturbed. Yung pitching natin ay na-disturb. Okay? So that will be upward or downward forces. So here, some key terms. For any pitching moment, the wing pitching moment contribution includes the lift through the wing's aerodynamic center and the wing moment about the aerodynamic center. Itong pitching moment na to, kahit most things na nagkakaroon ng pitching moment here is yung wings natin, which can either be the main wing and the tail wing, and meron din tayong pitching moment sa buong fuselage. Okay? For the thrust itself, very little lang yung pitching moment contribution na to, so most likely kinakancel na lang to. Okay? Ang major contributors natin for the pitching moment of the whole body are the wings and the whole aircraft itself. Okay? And we also have what we call the aerodynamic center. It is the point at which pitching moment is constant with respect to angle of attack. So, yung aerodynamic center natin, essentially this is where all the forces are acting on the wing, where it tries to push it up, push it down, or rotate it on that point. Okay? Doon ang combination ng forces na yon. At that point, yung pitching moment natin at any angle of attack, constant lang. Okay? Proportional ang pitching moment natin with the variations in angle of attack. It does not try to add or subtract any more force. Okay? So it just lets it be. Kung may itutulak sa taas, it would just go up. It would not contribute to the force going up. It would not degrade the forces to go down. Okay, constant lang. Proportional yung change of angle of attack at change of pitching moment. Pag sinabi natin aerodynamic center. And for aircrafts, we have aerodynamic center at the wings. Okay, mostly at the wings kasi this is the main producer of the lift forces. Okay, or this is where the aerodynamic forces on the aircraft are mostly maapekto. Okay? And for subsonic flights, subsonic aircrafts, yung ating mean aerodynamic center is commonly at this 25% MAC. Okay, from the leading edge. Okay? So if you have an airfoil, if you have the MAC of that airfoil, and if you do not have calculations for the location of the aerodynamic center, you can assume na the aerodynamic center is at the 25% chord, okay, from the leading edge. Understood? So for example, if hindi binigay sa inyo ang location of ACW aerodynamic center ng wing, you can assume kung meron kayong MAC to be 25% from the leading edge. Okay? Or multiply yung ating MAC to 0.25. So you will get yung location ng inyong aerodynamic center on the wing. On the wing pala. Okay? That is also true para sa ating tail. The tail has its own, also has its own mean aerodynamic center. Okay? And that is also true na it is commonly at the 25% chord. Okay? Or the quarter chord. Almost all subsonic airfoils are designed to do that. Okay? For aerodynamic purposes. Okay? So again, pakisaulo tong concept na to. Okay, 25% or the quarter chord. Doon madalas ang ating aerodynamic center on most airfoil unless stated otherwise. Okay? So we've established that. So let's look at our working diagram. Assume na meron tayong aeroplano here. Nandito yung nose, nandun yung tail. Okay? Of course, you have the center of gravity of the whole aircraft. Okay? Most of our stability calculations will be grounded on the XCG. Okay? And then, we have other forces such as yung sa lift na naproproduce ng wing, yung sa lift na naproproduce ng tail wing, horizontal tail wing. Okay? You also have other forces such as the thrust force that allows the movement of the aircraft forward. And meron din tayong propeller force. Okay? Ito yung nakakontribute ng pag-ikot ng if you have a propeller. Yung axis of rotation nun, meron yung katumbas na force also. Upward force. Okay? Yung rotation nun, ano tawag? Centrifugal? Centripetal? Ano yung force up? Palabas? Centrifugal. Tama? Okay. Etong FP na to, this is mostly the centrifugal contribution nung pag-ikot ng ating blade along its axis of rotation. Okay? So, you also have, aside from the forces, syempre, yung moments natin that tries to rotate yung ating mga aerodynamic bodies such as yung wing and the whole aircraft. Okay? You have moment ng fuselage, moment ng wings, moment ng wings, other wings. So, from this working diagram, ito dapat yung working diagram na sa ulo niya talaga. Okay? Kasi from this working diagram, you can derive a lot of other equations for aerodynamics. Okay? Yung mga solution natin sa aircraft performance, galing lang din yan sa working diagram ng ating aeroplano. So you will also notice here, meron akong mga angles. Tama? Meron tayong angles for the wing, angles for the tail, meron din tayong angles para dun sa ating engine. Okay, itong mga angles na to, we'll discuss this more tomorrow because for today, karamihan ng gagawin natin for today is for steady level flight, for zero lift drag, and for trimmed aircraft. Meaning, wala tayong variations in angle of attack. Okay? So, wala muna tayong input sa mga angle of attack. So, tomorrow, I'll teach you yung mga other terms na lalabas pag meron na tayong variation sa angle of attack. Okay? So, for stability, there are tons of variations that could happen. Okay? Meron tayong other factors that would affect yung ating longitudinal stability such as yung mga directional velocity, yung mga translational velocity, rotational velocity, yung changes in angle of attack, yung effect ng deflection ng mga control surfaces, yung mga ganon. There are a lots of other factors that can contribute to the pitching moment. So for this course, for static longitudinal stability, ang tatakil lang natin is yung sa effect ng change in angle of attack because essentially that's ayun yung major maneuvers naman talaga ng aeroplano natin, no? It's just changing the angle of attack para magkaroon tayo ng iba't ibang performance. Tama? So, it changes in angle of attack and also yung effect pag meron tayong deflection ng control surfaces such as your elevators. Okay? Mostly for elevator lang tayo or flaps. Okay? It's either elevator and flap deflection yung i-input natin variation sa calculations natin. But for today, doon muna tayo sa steady level flight or zero lift drag or trimmed aircraft. Okay? So, to do that, para makakuha tayo ng working equation dito, galing sa working diagram na yan, we can do summation of moments and forces. Okay? So, convention natin is clockwise positive and along sa ating CG. Okay? So that would equate to, we can input yung una nating force which is LW. And yung distance ng LW natin from the CG, horizontal distance ng LW natin from the CG is essentially XCG minus yung XACW para makuha nito. Okay? So that's XCG minus XACW. Okay, so one force done. What else can we add? Also, meron tayong moment sa wing. Okay? Since moment na siya, you do not have to add the directional vector. So, moment sa wing. You also have moment sa fuselage. Okay? Also pala, though sinabi ko na di muna tayo mag-variations, pero ilagay na rin natin sa basic computation. Kasi meron tayong deflection sa flap. Okay? Also, ito is yung moment kasi if we have a flap deflection there, kung yung wing natin may flap deflection, it would create its own moment. Okay? So we will have to put the moment with respect sa major wing natin or yung moment sa wing, tas yung deflection ng flap. Okay? Yung arm ng movement ng flap. That's that. Then we also have yung moment natin sa fuselage. And then we can add also yung moment natin, ito naman, yung forces naman natin sa horizontal tail. Okay? And by sign convention ng clockwise, though kasi special case na to kasi we have this is not your regular Cartesian plane X and Y. This is your 3D Cartesian plane considering X and Z lang. Okay, so hindi natin ganon masyadong ma-apply yung rule natin about positive negatives. Okay? Though pwede natin i-apply yung sa X para dito, essentially, since yung XCG natin, tapos ang clockwise yung ano natin, dito, clockwise yung ating rotation. So yung force natin lifting the horizontal tail will go against yung ating moment. Tama? And that is true pag trinay nyo sa aeroplano, essentially. Tama? So, kung dito yung lift na arm, assume na ito yung nose, dito yung wing, dito yung tail. Okay? So, pag meron tayong pitching, pag meron tayong lift sa wing, sa main wing, positive pitching, positive yung ating, dito, pataas yung pitch natin. Okay? Pag meron tayong lift sa nose, pababa. So, we will attribute a negative sign para sa ating tail. Okay? So that will be negative LH. So yung distance naman ng ating lift from the horizontal tail is to. Tama? So that would be kasi itong XACH is from the datum line. Okay? So we would have to subtract yung buong distance ng XACH kay XCG para makuha ito. So that's XACH minus XCG.
Sir, ask ko lang, di ba dapat LH po yan?
Yes, same lang. Kayo na bahala kung anong yung gusto tong subscript. Sa akin, LH yan. Just to say na it's from the horizontal tail. Okay? Kasi pag masyado madaming letters, HT, masyado madaming letter, masyado madaming subscript. Okay? So that's your LH, ACH minus XCG. What else can we add? Okay? You also have yung sa ating thrust vector. Now, for the thrust vector, something na might have a misconception on this one. Para sa ating propeller force, tsaka sa thrust vector, meron tayong varying degrees of dito, misconception when it comes to sign convention. Okay? So, anong binigay sa inyo ni Chevy? Anong binigay sa inyo ni Chevy na susunod dito?
Plus thrust times distance ng thrust at yan.
Anong convention ng thrust nyo kay Chevy? Plus. Plus? Okay, taking into consideration yung thrust line natin being horizontal, by convention of the 3D diagram, we cannot apply kasi yung ganito. Okay? Ang pwede natin i-apply on this one is yung rule natin na any force that is acting below the CG or below the aircraft would normally contribute to the nose down movement. Okay? So ang mangyayari dito is, essentially plus nga to, by X convention, pero yung ZT natin being downward, ito yung negative ZT. Okay? But para inline tayo kay Raymer, negative TZT. Okay? This is again due to the convention that says na any force acting sa baba horizontally would contribute to the nose downward nose down moment ng ating aircraft. Okay? And this one naman para sa ating contribution sa force ng ating propeller since it's acting vertically. Okay? Ito kasi vector to kaya mayroon tayong special convention. But yung sa propeller force kasi natin na upwards, pwede na natin i-contribute it as lift as well. Okay? So positive FP XCG minus XP. XCG, tas yung location niya, distance ng XP papunta dito. So essentially, XCG minus XP para makuha ito. So that's your unang working equation for the summation of moments and forces for the longitudinal static stability. Okay? Yes. Next. But if we try to use this one kasi, this would result to a lot of values na may units. Okay? Ang daming units na kalalabasan yan pag ito yung ginalaw nyong equation. Kaya meron tayong non-dimensionalized equation for this one. Pitching moment natin is equal to 1/2 rho B that's Q S CM C bar or CM is equal to M over Q S C bar. Okay? If I want to non-dimensionalize all of these values right here, I could simply, kasi a lot of the values right here, they, tawag dito, meron silang respect with the actual aerodynamic performance, which is the dynamic pressure, yung area ng ating wing, and also yung ating main aerodynamic chord. Okay? So what we can do is, if we divide all of this, marami tayong matatanggal na dito units. Okay? That's MCG is equal to LWCG minus XACW plus MW plus MW respect to flap minus LH XACH minus XCG minus TZD plus F3 CG minus V. Tapos mangyayari dyan, etong MCG na to is, etong makikita nyo yung M na to, tsaka M na to is madalas with respect to CG na yan. Kaya minsan mapapansin nyo, pwedeng tinatanggal na tong CG na to. Okay? Pero para hindi pa muna malito, alam natin na ang pitching moment na ginagawa natin is around the CG muna. Okay? Yung MCG. Kasi pwede rin i-rewrite nyo yan as M lang. Okay? So that would equate to CM, CG is equal to wala. Okay. So, again, to non-dimensionalize yung equation natin, to try to take out as much dito mga units, we try to divide the whole equation from the summation of moments and forces to 1 over the dynamic pressure experienced by the wing, the area of the wing, and also yung ating mean aerodynamic chord. Okay? If we do that, from here, itong CLW natin, matitira na lang si from LW, magiging CLW over C chord. And that is evident from here. Okay? If we divide yung LW natin, again, by 1 QWSWC bar, essentially cancel this one, this one, this one, and this one, and you're left with CLW C bar. Kaya yun na lang yung natitira. Okay? But if you try it on LH natin, since yung LH natin, it experiences different dynamic pressure, mayroon din siyang ibang area. Okay? So, hindi mo makakancel basta-basta yung dynamic pressure natin on this one and also the area of the tail. So, you have to put yung ating equation for the dynamic, for the lift ng ating tail here. That's 1/2 rho, yung velocity vector na na-experience ng ating tail because etong mga aerodynamic bodies natin right here, they do not experience the same relative wind. Okay? They do not experience the same relative wind. Yung sa ating leading wing, doon lang magiging true yung mostly relative wind talaga yung ma-experience ng ating leading wing. But when it comes to bodies like yung jet engine natin and then yung trailing wing natin or yung tail wing natin, disturbed na yung wing natin. Okay? It's not the clean relative airflow na yung na-experience niya. So you have to take into consideration what we call the upwash and downwash. Okay? So from the wing, yung airflow natin from the wing, it could have a downwash or upwash na effect dun sa ating tail sa likod and also dun sa ating jet engine. So what that will do is essentially have another speed vector that would affect the angle of attack tsaka mga dynamic pressure na may experience ng ating tail. Okay? Kaya iba yung ating velocity vector for lift sa ating tail. Okay? Meron siyang sariling speed vector. So that's B sub H squared. And syempre yung tail natin, it also has its own area. Okay? So from this equation right here, if we divide it by QWSWC C bar, wala tayong maka-cancel. Tama? Wala. Kasi that's the dynamic pressure nung tail, tas yung dynamic pressure ng wing, multiplied by yung ratio ng ating area ng tail sa ratio ng sa area ng ating wing, and also yung ating coefficient of lift ng tail divided by yung ating C bar. Kaya ito yung resulta na wala tayong na-cancel. Okay? And XACH minus XCG, itong TZT simply divided again by QSWC bar, also with the propulsive terms QSWC bar. Tapos yung XCG X minus P. Okay? So that's your coefficient of pitching moment around the CG. Okay? Yung non-dimensionalized na. But that is not simplified yet. Okay? We can still simplify this one. Also, sige, diretso ka na here. We have a special term here. We have an aerodynamic metric that we can get from this equation right here. Okay? First, we have what we call 1, 2, 3. Tail coefficiency factor is your Q sub H over Q sub W is equal to eta H, the tail efficiency factor. Okay? We call this one a tail efficiency factor. And it's possible na given yan kasi we have common tail efficiency factors for aircrafts. Okay? Roughly, it ranges from 0.85 to 0.95 tail efficiency factor. Okay? But, do not assume na laging 0.85 to 0.95. And most commonly, ang ginagamit is 0.9. Maybe ito yung ginamit ng mga nakapag-design to na. Okay, but this is not always true. You do not assume agad na 0.9 this one because it came from the ratio ng ating dynamic pressure from the tail na na-experience ng tail and the dynamic pressure na experience ng wing. So, pag meron kayong special values for all of those, possible hindi 0.9. Okay? So, if you assume na 0.9 yung value, pwede kayo magkamali. Okay? So, you would have to check muna if you have, pag binigyan kayo ng velocity vector ng tail. Okay? So, you can solve for the velocity vector ng tail tsaka yung area ng tail. So, mako-compute nyo yung dynamic pressure ng tail and also yung dynamic pressure ng wing. Okay? So, you would have to ratio those bago kayo makakuha ng tail efficiency factor. Do not assume na always 0.9. Pag hindi ako nagbigay ng velocity vectors or hindi ako nagbigay ng tail efficiency factor, yes, sige, you can assume 0.9. Okay?
Pero sir, kanina nagbibigay ng formula yan, yung CL over 2 pi over yung beta.
Saan yan? Patingin.
Yung ganitong formula.
Propulsive efficiency ata yan. Let me see.
Kasi
Pag merong ano yan, pag we take into consideration yung parametric differences yan, yun yung sinasabi kong for tomorrow. Okay? Yan yung pag may differences tayo with angle of attack. Kasi yan, magbabago na yung CL niyan with respect to angle of attack. Ito, wala pa naman tayong computations for angle of attack on this one. Okay? Ito, yung ratio natin ng dynamic pressure from the tail and yung dynamic pressure from the wing. Okay? This one. Okay? So, meron pa tayong isang pwedeng ratio here na pwedeng kunin. That's your volumetric coefficients. Okay. So we have another metric for aerodynamics that we call volumetric coefficients. Itong volumetric coefficients is another metric for understanding the aerodynamics that is being experienced by the horizontal tail and the vertical tail. Okay? Ito yung mga equations natin for that is the moment location arm ng ating tail divided by the MAC of the wing, location arm of the tail divided by C-bar yung mga yan C-bar. And again, pag sinabing C-bar, that's your main aerodynamic chord. Okay? Most commonly is from the wing. Okay? And then yung area ng ating tail over the area ng ating wing. Area ng ating vertical tail over the area ng ating wing. So from this, pwede nyo makuha rin this one. Okay? Present to sa ating volumetric coefficient para sa horizontal tail. Okay? So for example, again, kasi hindi ko i-spoon feed sa inyo lahat ng given. Okay? I might give you an SHT. Okay? Ito yung hinahanap nyo, SHSW. Ang binigay ko sa inyo CHT. Huwag kayong magugulat na, sir, walang SH, walang SW. Tapos para sa itong CHT. Okay? Ito yun. Okay? Kunwari meron akong given na CHT, na-solve nyo na yung MAC. Tapos itong LT na to, yung maliit na LT, length ng tail, that's not actually the length ng tail, that's the distance from the MAC of the main wing to the MAC of the tail wing. Okay? Ito yun. So you have XACW, and you have XACHT, yung distance niyan, yung L sub T. Okay? The distance between the main aerodynamic chord ng wing, main wing, and then the tail wing. Okay? Ayan yung LT na yan. Okay? So for example, binigyan ko kayo ng yung from XACW to XACHT. Right? So, kunwari binigyan ko kayo ng length ng buong aircraft, tapos binigyan ko kayo ng length ng XACH, tsaka length ng XACW. Tapos ang binigay ko sa inyo, CHT, tsaka to. Tapos naghanap kayo ng SHT, tsaka SW. use all given that you can para ma-extract nyo itong SHT tsaka SW. Okay?
Ano sir yung formula na LT?
LT? Walang formula ng LT. I mean, basta, intindihin nyo na ang LT natin is distance ng ating XACW tsaka XACHT. So, pwede namang minus nyo na lang. Minus nyo lang. Distance ng SA, mean aerodynamic center ng ating aft wing kumpara sa mean aerodynamic center ng ating forward wing. Okay? Ang makukuha nyo doon is the LT. Okay? Yung, ano ko yung term dyan eh, mean aerodynamic moment arm ng ating tail wing. So, it's the simply XACHT minus XACW. Makukuha nyo si LT. So, kung meron kayong LT na, tapos na-solve nyo na rin si MAC ng wing, tapos may given na CHT, walang magsasabi sa akin na, sir, walang SHT, walang SW. Okay? Kasi you can derive it from these volumetric coefficients. And also, for example, this one, you do not assume 0.9. Make sure na meron kayong unique dynamic pressure ng tail, unique dynamic pressure ng wing. Pag meron kayong unique dynamic pressures ng tail and wing, you solve for the actual tail efficiency factor. Okay? You do not assume 0.9.
Ano sir, pag sinabing SSL sila?
Flying at SSLC. Pag flying at SSLC, yung main wing lang natin ang SSLC.
Ay, yung tail.
Yung tail natin is affected by downwash and upwash.
So, kapag sinabing tayo ng SSL, wala kami.
Meron, pwede yung i-standardize tong row. Yung row sa wing. Itong row actually parehas. Kasi ang magbabago is yung velocity factor pag may upwash and downwash. Ang magbabago is the velocity factors. Kasi yun yung maapektuhan, yung relative wind. Yung sa likod natin, hindi na same relative wind kumpara sa nasa harap na eroplano. Okay, you have to take into consideration the upwash and downwash. Ituturo ko tomorrow. Paano i-minus, i-add yung mga upwash and downwash sa mga angle of attack natin. Okay? So let's simplify muna yung non-dimensionalized equation natin. Okay. So this will be our simplified equation para sa pitching moment coefficient. Okay? one of the major equations na gamit natin for static stability is the pitching moment coefficient. Okay, ito yun. So, you can again get this equation from knowing how to summarize all the moments and forces of a standard aircraft diagram. Okay? So again, the way you review these things is you have to know visually how an aircraft flies and yung forces and moments acting on an aircraft. Sum lahat ng moments and forces, and then, kung gusto nyo non-dimensionalize, divided by QWSWC bar. Okay? Pag dinivide nyo yun, you will end up with this equation right here. Okay? Ang nangyari here is, from this one, yung C-bar ko, inattach ko na siya sa locations, sa mga X locations ko. Okay? And dividing X locations by the mean aerodynamic chord or the C-bar, essentially we're expressing those locations in percentage Mach. Okay? So lahat ng ating mga X, you can simply add a bar sa taas. Ibig sabihin lang nun is it's divided by C-bar. Okay? So for example, yung XCG natin and XACW, XACH, XP, lahat yon nagkaroon lang ng bar sa taas, indicating na lahat yon ay divided by or in percentage MAC. Divided by C-bar. Okay? Tapos yung aking QH, QW, simply naging eta H. Okay? Or the tail efficiency factor. Okay? So, that's one of the major equations. Or the second one, if you consider the summation, yes. First major equation, or the mother equation, will be the summation of moments and forces. Okay? First derived equation is yung ating pitching moment coefficient. Okay? That's one. So that's, again, CMCG equals CLW quantity X bar CG minus X bar ACW plus CMW plus CMW with respect to flap deflection multiplied by the flap deflection plus CM fuselage minus eta H or the tail efficiency factor multiplied by the ratio of the area ng horizontal tail over area ng ating main wing multiplied by CLH tapos multiplied by the location which is XACH bar minus XCG bar. Tapos you have your thrust terms. Yung ZT ko yung dinivide ko sa C, kaya ZT bar. Okay? Plus propulsive propeller forces natin term. Okay? Next. Moving forward, take note na yung CMCG ko, I can rewrite it simply as CM. Okay? Kasi again, lahat naman ng ginagawa natin with respect to the CG. Okay? The pitching moment around the CG. So itong CMCG na to, you can also see na CM lang yan. Okay? CM lang. Baka malito, pag di nyo nakita yung CMCG, pag nakita nyo CM lang, that's also CMCG. Okay? Para again, bawas lang sa sulat ng mga subscript. Kasi madami pa tayong pwedeng i-add na subscript later on. Okay? Depende sa derivation tsaka other differences. Also, you might also see on some books or some references or some given na yung SH over SW natin, pinapakitang SH or over SREF. Okay? For static stability equation and static longitudinal stability equations, ang SREF natin in this case is SW or the main wing. Okay? In case lang, may makita ulit kayong SREF. For static longitudinal calculations, that's referencing the main wing. Okay? SW.
Sir,
Hmm.
yun po ng CMCQ, o CLW.
Yes po, CLW. Okay. So from this pitching moment coefficient, we can cancel some terms here. Especially for this first condition na ginagawa natin, which is power off. Okay, power off condition, steady level flight, zero lift drag, or trim condition. Okay, pag sinabing power off, essentially, we will cancel thrust terms. And by aerodynamic manufacturing ng wings, since a lot of the pitching moment ng ating aircraft is affected by the wing, yung airfoil natin are actually designed para they have the most minimum pitching effect. Okay, at any angle of attack. Their pitching moment is always constant with respect to the angle of attack. So whatever angle of attack ang ginagawa natin, yung change natin ng pitching moment essentially is zero. Okay, kasi constant yung variation. Okay? So ang mangyayari for this one, all coefficients of moment with respect to wing, tinatanggal na. Kasi they have minimal effect again on the change ng pitching moment. They are designed that way because we are trying to get the aerodynamic properties ng aircraft natin, not yung sa engine, not sa propeller. It's mostly on the wings. Okay? So, nakastabilize na yung aircraft natin with the wings. Okay? Kaya minimal ang effect nila sa pitching moment. Pitching moment. So, cancel this one, cancel this one. Tas, eto namang CM fuse, tsaka yung propeller terms natin. Since again, yung fuselage natin is yung moment ng fuselage natin highly dependent on the moment ng both wings, forward and aft. Essentially, ang nangyayari is, yung pitching moment ng ating CM fuselage, minimal lang rin ang kanilang effect. This is to stabilize the aircraft. Any pitching, any disturbance sa ating fuselage moment, it's going to be corrected by the wings. Okay? So, yung kanyang effect sa ating pitching moment, mababa rin. But for this one, we do not cancel it yet kasi we still have computations pa rin naman for CM fuselage. Okay? We'll discuss that tomorrow. So these are parameters that can be affected by, again, angle of attack, downwash, upwash. That includes yung CM fuse natin. Okay? We'll have calculation for CM fuse, but commonly for steady level flight, turn off, or trim, kinakancel na to kasi sobrang liit ng kanyang effect. Okay? On the thousands of the decimals. Okay? Pero meron pa rin naman calculations na meron tayong CM fuse. Okay? So for the initial cancellations pa lang, ang sure na pwede natin i-cancels is yung mga moment natin sa wing, and also kasi naka-thrust off tayo or power off condition, thrust terms. Okay? So that would equal to CMCG or CM na lang, sige, CLW XCG minus XACW plus CM fuse minus eta H sama. Again, kaya power of condition tayo is if it were steady level flag, it's zero lift drag, or naka-trim tayo. Kasi we're trying to get the stability of the inherent design, yung per frame, not yung aerodynamics kapag naka-on yung